Hey guys, as promised, I wanted to show you my version 1.0 of Frankenlog. So this is my attempt at doing a monthly planner, or a monthly log, a weekly log, a task list, and weekly and daily habit trackers all in a single spread here. So you see up here at the top, we got the monthly calendar, no big deal. Just heads up, this is a B5 notebook. It's a nice big notebook. I haven't. This is my very first bullet journal, and I've never used an A5, so I don't know how I would do this in a smaller one. So just heads up for that. So anyways, so here you got that, and then underneath it you've got daily habit tracker. So any day that I meditate, I would put a little angle line down there. If I get my 7 hours sleep, I would do another angle line. So that kind of looks like, it would look like this. So if I did all of my habits in one day, I would have that. Here's 3 habits done. Here's 3 different habits done. So that's how I would be able to track my daily habits. And then over here I have a weekly habit tracker. So yoga, this one meeting I go to, and bills. And I want to be able to track, whether I do those each week. And I could use the same system to just have, 1, 2, 3, 4. I could do 4 or 5 times of each thing each week. I know for myself I want to go to yoga twice and the meeting once and the bills once, but this gives me a place to do weekly. And then over here you've got the monthly log, but it's also a weekly log. So the weeks are numbered. I have weeks 1 and 2 here, and then weeks 3, 4, and 5 over here. So when you put in an event, you would put the date right here, and then for the week that it's in, you would put a letter of the alphabet, like a letter A, and then I would put that letter A up here. So that way I'm able to see where it is up here, and it allows me to not only see what I have going on for the month, but I'll also be able to look across each week and see the things that I have there and how many. It looks like I could probably do like 10 letters each day. If you are in a B5, or sorry, an A5, and you needed this to be smaller, you could probably just make these, 4 squares instead of what I have it as. Actually, I have it as 8 squares, so you could make it 6 squares or maybe 4 squares if you don't have as much stuff. Like I'm always crazy busy. Like this is my tasks for October, and the month's only half over, so I couldn't do like the single sheet that Ryder does. I also noticed, however, that like this half of the sheet is totally wasted, so I thought I might be able to get away with a Dutch door for my tasks. So for my tasks, I've got a section here, and then I can flip it, and then I have enough. So hopefully that'll be enough for all the tasks. And I did it as a Dutch door because I didn't want to cover the calendar when I'm folded over this way, so that I can still see weeks 3 through 5 while also looking at the calendar. So I was originally using days of the week, like Sunday, Monday, SMT, WRF. I use V for Saturday because I don't know what else to use for Saturday. I didn't want to use S again. So I was doing that along here, but I found that then I was just putting dots up here, and I found it's easier to reference it if I use letters. And so that means I can use 26 letters for each week. That should be enough. And if I use A in week 1, I can still use A in week 2, because I know that, it's okay if it duplicates. If I have A's here and A's here, it doesn't matter because they're different weeks. So I should be able to see like how much I have. This is obviously the Alistair method, and blatantly inspired here by the Alistair method, but it's also kind of a Calendex, right? Because I'm instead of going vertical, though, I'm putting the reference here, and instead of putting a page number and having to flip, which I like the Calendex idea, but I don't like having to flip that much. So this would be a Calendex that I'm simply referencing down to here. So that lets me see my week here. It lets me see my week across here. It keeps all of my monthly stuff and my daily trackers and my weekly trackers and all of my tasks all in one spread. So this is my first attempt at this. You'll see what it looks like once I put some stuff in it in November. So Frankenlog 1.0. Alright guys, thanks.